Power on. All systems ready. Initiate groove sequence. Now.
It's the Liquid Radio Show After Dark, with your hosts, Tommy on bass, and Domika.
Five, four,
3,
2,
1.
It's the Liquid Radio Show After Dark with your host Tommy on bass and the lovely
Mrs. Domika Bridge H2O.
Look
Act
at
like you know.
Act like you know. How you doing, Mika?
Real good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, we are broadcasting while babysitting. How about that? Life does not stop just because we have an award-winning show. Even though she was instructed to be quiet, that lasted all of 30 seconds. So if you hear the baby in the background, hey, you know, it just goes to show that we are real family. Okay?
Definitely. And we're live.
And we're live. All right, so the Liquid Radio Show is brought to you in part by the Groove Coalition, the only
band that matters.
Liquid Radio Show is also brought to you by
Domika's Kitchen, satisfying your and your loved one's sweet tooth. One sweet treat at a time.
Yes, and lastly, the Liquid Radio Show is brought to you by Iconic Eyelash.
More than meets the eye.
Hey, Mika.
What up, Tommy?
You want to be the president?
Hell yeah.
You know what you're going to need?
What I need? Talk to me.
You're going to need some red lips.
Okay.
Some wonderful hips, which you already have.
What you say? What is it? From between a 1 and a 10.
I'm going to give you a 10.5.
Oh, I got some extra.
So we will be getting some supersonic, iconic eyelashes.
What did you say just then?
Supersonic, iconic eyelashes. How about that?
Supersonic.
Supersonic. Supersonic. All right, so Mika.
Lama. Okay.
Yeah, you remember that song?
Yeah.
You remember? Hey, Mika.
Can we play that? Okay.
We can play it. We can do it. So, Mika, we are back on narcissism. And our good friend, resident expert, Dana Lewis, is going to talk to us a little bit about more stages of narcissism and things to look out for. So, we're going to give her a call right now.
Let's get it.
We'll give her a call right now and see what she got to say. It's called Dana.
I like this topic.
This is my favorite one, too. I like
yeah.
calling Dana.
We got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We got to
Gotta
let you know things to look out for so you won't get sucked in.
So you don't get sucked in. She's going to answer in a minute. She always does.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
Dana. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, Mika. I know you're there.
Hey, I'm hanging out. Hanging out.
So, hey, we going to get right to the stuff because people been asking, when you going to do more? When you going to do more? So we talked about, last time, we talked about covert, overt, the subsets, which were, what was it, malignant?
Malignant was another one. Subset was communal.
Communal.
I was online and I saw Dr. Phil,
Oh, yeah.
and he was naming them too. I was like, yeah.
Well,
Look, I'm like, I ain't on Dr. Phil level, but
Yeah.
I got it.
You are good. People are telling me, get her a license, man. I'm going to put you through school. But today we're going to talk about more than just the subsets. We're going to talk about the assistance that narcissists get. And they have a very unique name. And what is that name, Dana? What do they call them?
Flying monkeys.
Now, I am a big Wizard of Oz fan. I could watch that movie.
Right.
And I understand totally what flying monkeys do. They do the bidding of the witch. Okay? They are sent out into the world and they do the evil stuff that
whatever the witch wants them to do.
Whatever the witch wants them to do. Okay?
Right.
All right. So what do we get? I mean, have you had experience with flying monkeys in your near?
Oh, absolutely. I've had 3 narcissists, so of course I've had to. And you know what? What I realize is there are a lot of people, just like a lot of people don't know that they're experiencing narcissistic abuse or dealing with a narcissist. They don't understand or know about the flying monkeys. And here's the kicker. By the time you find out, there are people that don't even know they're being used as flying monkeys. Let's just put that out there too.
They're oblivious.
You know what I mean? So they're doing these things and they don't know that that's what they're doing, because in their mind, they don't necessarily know that that person is a narcissist that's using them.
Right.
So we can't be like mad at those people for doing what they don't necessarily know they're doing.
Right.
But the narcissist is specific.
Right.
So, and that's because they only want individuals around them that, one, feed their ego. They like yes people around them.
Right.
Anybody that agrees with anything they say and will just uphold them in whatever they do. And there are people out there that just simply want to be around that person, want to be friends with that person, wants to be, whatever, because most narcissists are very charismatic.
Right.
So, but by the time you find out about the flying monkeys, they put out so many lies and stories about you that, it's hard to put out all the fires. So you just have to let them die down.
So you just kind of let them go. Some flying monkeys, and in my case, some of those flying monkeys, they come to you and they say things to you that aren't true.
Right.
Okay. And in my case, I happened to be on a specific gig, and I was working, and then I get a call from a flying monkey, and he's like, "Man, look here, I'm gonna tell you right now." And he went on this spiel about what I should stop doing and this and that and other. And one of the things he said was, "I'm warning you, leave my sister alone." And I said to him, I'm the one who left. How am I bothering her?
Listen, I'm trying to leave her alone.
I'm doing my damnedest. I'm over here
alone.
moved on, and I'm bothering her. And there was silence. He didn't know how to respond to that because he was being used.
Right.
So
and he did not know it.
He did not know it. So anyway, the flying monkeys are what we can kind of identify them, I guess. When they come at you and tell you the story that is not true, you can just kind of mumble in your breath. Flying monkey.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't even tell you stories. It's a little bit more complex. Now, that's how it was in your situation, but a lot of times they'll use the flying monkeys to help them spread the lie.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So they might tell the flying monkey, let me tell you what happened. They did da-da-da-da-da, and then the next thing you know, the flying monkey is going around telling people the same lie.
That is just
repeating it like they was there.
Yeah. Well, I saw him do this. Yes. And it's awful. How do you combat a flying monkey other than just letting it go?
I mean, you really cannot. The only thing you can do is, because even with the narcissist. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. The only thing you can do is, just like with the narcissist, I mean, you just got to let it go and let it die down, because the more you feed them, you're simply feeding their ego.
Right.
I had a flying monkey. Now, they've since realized that they were a flying monkey. It took them a long time to admit it because they didn't want to believe it. But once they start putting 2 and 2 together, and paying attention to different things, they realize, you know what, there's something wrong with that other person.
They came
So,
around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, they were sitting there saying things about me too.
Yeah.
They were repeating the same things.
Yeah.
And my thing was, you do realize that they said none of those things about me until it was time to separate.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, everything is wrong. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's what they do.
I got a story for you offline, child. I don't want to go too deep because all this is ammunition for the narcissist.
Absolutely.
Because I know they listen to this show.
Yeah.
And it would depending on what I say, that person goes into action to counteract what I said. So I'm going to be real careful about what I put out there, but I do know that they can be very dangerous, and they can cost you your livelihood too. They can say things, and that flying monkey is now a material witness because they feel like they've experienced it too.
Mm-hmm. Because they're close to the narcissist,
right.
And they don't. And here's my thing. I think this is just me. I believe that the flying monkeys know who they're dealing with. They just want to be on that person's side, plain and simple. That's what I think. Yeah. And I could be wrong. I think they just want to be on that person's side, so they back them up in whatever it is they're doing or whatever it is they're saying, and they do everything they can to demonize you too.
I'm trying to figure out if I was ever a flying monkey. I'm sure I was at some point.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
wouldn't have known it.
And I'm sure someone has kind of, and it's awful with divorce, especially from a narcissist, that you end up having to pick sides. And when the narcissist is good at it, and they all have to me, they're all great at it.
Yeah, but those coverts are something else.
They're the worst. And I had a neighbor, basically, he was the coolest guy I could imagine. And then he said, man, there are 3 sides to every story. And I thought he was going to say your side, her side, and the truth. That's what I thought he was going to say. You know what he said?
What?
Your side, her side, and I'm staying outside. I said, what you? He said, I don't want nothing to do with it. I like you and I like her. Whenever she comes to me with some stuff, I go, I don't want to hear it. And I appreciate you not coming to that stuff.
We can more people like that, though.
We can exist without picking a side. He said, I know I can. Your side.
But that's what you have to do though, because they'll pull you in, especially being an empath. They'll pull you in because they'll be acting like they're such a victim, and they'll have you sympathizing with them, and none of the things they tell you has happened to them.
Nothing.
Yep, they'll pull on that heartstring.
Right, and none of the things that they say are true. And I know I was a flying monkey. I can honestly say, like, I didn't know it at the time.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
after
I'm saying?
the fact, yeah.
Right. I'm like, oh my God, like you got me, acting up with these people because I think they have done this, that, and whatever to you, and they hadn't done any of those things. It was you.
So our PSA today: don't be a flying monkey if you can avoid it. If you can avoid it, be like my neighbor. Your side, my side, and outside.
And you stay out.
You stay outside, and you kind of watch it. And then you know what? If you're very observant and intuitive, you'll know who's telling the truth and who's not.
Because I know I was in a situation. Where there were 2 people, and both of them were my friend. And I'm one of those kind of people where I can compartmentalize my life.
Right.
I've always kept my personal life out of, everything else I was doing, all of those things. I've been married 33 years and nobody's ever met my husband. So, I can separate some things.
Right.
So, so I was able to do that. And what I did let each one of them know was I really wasn't trying to hear it. Each one of them would try to drop a nugget here and there. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm cool with everybody. But it took me maybe a couple of years before I realized which one really was the narcissist.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was that?
Observing.
What was that revelation? What was that revelation?
I could have made a serious mistake had I chosen, because a narcissist was so charismatic, so much fun. You know, we had so much fun together. We hung out. The other person was fun too, but they were more, of a laid back type of person. And I think the narcissist knew that person wasn't going to just go out and start saying things about them,
right?
Which they didn't. But the narcissist was continuously trying to tell people, "Oh, I don't want to be nowhere around," and it just going on. And I'm looking like, but yesterday,
like I can't tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when your light bulb goes up. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
Right. And one of the other things I look at too is like when I mention narcissism and things around each one of them, the one that ended up being the narcissist, you literally caught an attitude, and I didn't call you one. I just started talking about it, and then you kind of backed off.
Yeah.
But the one that never did, called me in time of need and when I was in need.
Right.
And things just kind of started falling into place. Like, you know what, and the one that ended up being the empath really, really came through for me. Like, really, right. When I say, like, you can pick your friends, but I say your friends are the ones that call you when there's an opportunity for you to make money, not just to go out and hang out and party.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And so this person, like, I can't even tell you how much it was, but I can tell you that they were like, "This is what I want you to do," and then they were like, "You could make an extra $1,000 if you do this." So I said, "You know what? Let's just do it." And then I said, "Don't worry about it. I ain't got to get no extra $1,000 because what I got is enough." And they was like, "No, I want you to have it. So this is what we're gonna do." I'm like, you know what? I could have made the worst mistake by picking a side,
right?
And I would have chosen the wrong side because,
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that they, my mom and them used to say, a hit dog will holler. A hit dog will holler when you.
And a narcissist will get upset when you talk about narcissism.
They'd be like, "Man, you just." I was in a situation, and I'm gonna go a little deep here for a second. Then we're gonna cut this off. So, I was in a situation where there was some legal issues going on, and during the interview, the investigator stopped and said, "I see what's going on, Mr. Bridgewater." He got it. He got it. He says, "I've done my preliminary investigation, and I see exactly what's going on." He says, "I've had a meeting with that person, and just based on our conversation, I see what's going on." So I'm closing.
If the investigator can see it.
Yeah, he said, "I'm closing this out. I'm closing this out. This is done." And I was like, I was relieved that somebody saw this. Somebody saw it, and it just the flying monkeys. She was about to turn a state employee into a flying monkey. She was trying to turn them into a flying monkey, and it didn't work. It didn't work. And I guess what I'm trying to say is this: if you suspect that you're a flying monkey, okay, check the source. Just check the source and do your own investigation. If somebody says, there's all this meme that pops up every year where they say, "Why does this person feel comfortable telling you about me?" You know, you in a room and they talking about you, and what did you say? Why didn't you defend me, or did you just go,
Right.
"Oh no,
Right.
really? Oh, I can't believe it," and you just no. What about? He ain't never done nothing like that to me. I ain't never. I ain't never witnessed that kind of behavior. Ooh, I don't know about that. That don't.
And you
that
know what?
sure don't
And
sound like him.
And I implore people, if you hear something about me, I don't have no problem with you coming back asking me. Now, don't get offended when I say, "Well, yeah, I did that,"
Yeah.
because it's gonna be the truth. So but I don't care if you ask me. I'd rather you ask me than not.
Yeah.
I had somebody. I'll never forget, and that's why I tell people now, nobody turn me against this person. I had always told them that I would never post anything negative about them on social media. Mind you, we hadn't talked in months, maybe a year or so. And I, for me, when I say that, I mean that. That's what I do. I stand behind my word. And so somebody tried to tell them, "Oh, I thought Dana was your friend, and but she did this or she did that." Now, it could have stopped right there. But that person got on the phone and called me and asked me, "Did I post that?" I'm like, I said, "I wouldn't do that to you." And they were like, "Well, that's what I told them." But they said, "You posted whatever." So what happened though was, and I'm just going to be honest, I was up late at night and I was drinking. And so I saw what somebody else posted, but they didn't call the person's name. They said the school. And so I thought some other people that was in that whole group went to that school too.
Right.
But come to find out, that was the only person in the group that went to that school. So I reposted it. And that's when I told him, I was like, "Oh my God," I said, "I wouldn't have even reposted it if I would have known it was about you." But guess what they said?
What?
"Oh, I understand. And I know the person that originally posted it, and it's all right. They just like me or something like that, whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, but I wouldn't do that." But I was so thankful that they made the decision to call me.
Yeah, check the source. Just check the source,
Yeah.
Dana, you are brilliant.
Yes.
You are brilliant. And we are going
I don't know
to
about
come.
brilliant.
Oh, yeah. You're one of the smartest people I know.
I listen at you. Let me just say this, though, about flying monkeys before we leave. By the time you find out about your narcissist incorporating flying monkeys and all of that, they would have gotten to almost everybody close to you and them. Because you don't know they've been dropping nuggets and stories about you. Right. And it may have started from the very beginning, because I know one that started from day one. So you have to be aware.
Right.
If they just dropping little comments at you and things like that, they're not just dropping comments just to be dropping them. And they're not just playing when they say something and then they act like they're joking. These are things that they're saying to other people. Right. These are things that they're saying to other people. They would turn your entire family against you. I had somebody come to me and say, "I don't care what nobody say. I know," and I already knew what they heard. And they said, "I know you. I've known you forever. And it's going to always be love. And you're going to always be all right with me." But I already knew that they had heard some of the things. But I'm just saying, by the time you find out, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a living witness.
Living witness and know all too well.
And I'm here to tell you, everyone connected to them knows these stories. And I'm like, you know what? And I actually
I think the worst part though is, and I don't know if you in this situation or not, but I think the worst part for me, and I've seen this happen, and I had to literally talk to some children, is when they use the kids as flying monkeys. And I literally had to talk to a young lady and tell her, no matter what, that's still your daddy.
Yep.
And your daddy gonna be there when you need him regardless.
Yep.
That ain't gonna change.
Yep. It's disheartening when you are trying to break down the truth to a flying monkey, and it is so ingrained in them. They think they actually saw it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They think they actually witnessed it, and everyone who knows me knows that is totally out of my character. And then on top of that, Dana, I just posed the question. I said, all of this stuff went down. Okay, all of this stuff went down. Where is the proof? If I had done all of these illegal things, okay, shouldn't there be one record somewhere?
Now you know, but now you know a narcissist can convince a flying monkey to not believe their lying eyes. They can see it, and they'd be like, your eyes lying. That's not what it is.
Well, I've made up my mind that there's nothing you can do, and you starve them,
Right.
and they rise up again, and you starve them some more, and it's
Right.
this has become part of my existence, part of my life. I had a narcissist,
Well, and you'll have that until your kids are adults.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
yeah.
Well, hey, I don't know now.
I don't know.
You will. Because you have to remember, narcissists want control. They want control of you and your emotions. And if they can't get the attention from you they want, they rather just get whatever negative reaction out of you they can get.
Yeah. Well, it's not working. It's kind of working for a minute. Then I go, this is what they want.
Right.
And then I snap out of it. So anyway, Dana, you did.
So next time we'll talk about love bombing and maybe we can get into gaslighting.
Ooh,
that's
that
what's up.
gaslighting is gonna be something
That's
else.
what's up.
Oh yeah,
Dana,
that's what I'm waiting on.
We appreciate you. We love you.
Yes,
I'm
we do.
still
Yes.
waiting for you to get back in the promotion game. I know you're busy
I know.
selling houses, but I'm telling you, man, there's a big void out here. There's a big void that only you can fill.
Wait a little minute. It might be a little spot coming up, but I'll let you know.
All right, let me know. Let me know. I was on the phone with Cedric Mitchell the other day, just so you know. We'll talk about that later.
Yep.
All right.
But I had somebody else call me too, so like I said, I'll let you know.
Let me know.
Most definitely.
All right.
All right,
Dana.
you guys.
We love you.
Y'all take care.
Talk to
Love
you
you
soon.
too.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
There are so many ways that you can identify
Yeah.
a narcissist or dis-narcissistic ways.
Yes. And throughout our lifetime, we've had more than one. It's just now starting to become a come here, sweetie. Come here. We're bad people. Come here, Mika. Come here. Little Mika. Come sit right here in the middle. Can you climb on that? You can do it. You're a big girl. There you go. Come on. Sit yourself. Watch your feet. There you go. Now, before we go any further, what is your name? What? Cruz Bell. Is that your name? Huh? Is it Cruz?
Take your hands out your mouth. What's your name?
Cruz Bell. Okay.
How old are you?
4 years old. Me too. You believe me?
Is Papa 4 years old? How old is Papa?
You don't know how old I am. I told you 4.
Is Papa 4?
See, now you don't want to talk. You had your chance to talk, and now you don't want to talk. Well, when you was over there, you couldn't be quiet. You see what I'm saying?
Years old.
Crying real tears. I want to talk on the microphone. Hey, I want this. And now you got the microphone, you got headphones on, and now you're not talking.
You want to talk to the people? You want to talk to our guests? You want to tell the guests what you have on today? What do you have on up here? What is that called?
Headphones.
No, what's this? Up under the headphones.
See what I'm talking about?
Aren't you a princess? Well, tell everybody that you're a princess.
I'm a princess.
Well, you are definitely a princess. So, there we are. It is the end of the show. Princess Cruz came on. Give Granny her headphones back. Give Granny her headphones back. All right? We appreciate you for joining us on the Liquid Radio Show. All right? All right. Don't touch that. Now, that's going to be broken. And then
Tell everyone bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
there you go. Big girl.
All
All
right.
right. So, Mika,
Yes.
this is what we're going to do.
What we're going to do?
We're going to go and we're going to make a list and identify our flying monkeys. The ones that we know have the wrong narrative. They don't
Even
know.
though I don't really care.
I don't care. I don't care either.
care. At this point, I don't care.
But you know what though, Mika?
However.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this. The people who believe the negativity and the narrative, they're not people I want to hang out with anyway. They're not. They aren't people that I want in my life anyway.
And I know that they know it. So if I seem off, I am off. If I no longer am as easily, if you cannot easily get in contact with me,
I just ain't got time for mess.
I don't.
We just ain't got time for it. We doing too many things. We doing too many things. We got this radio show.
Yeah.
this
I got
podcast,
Domika's Kitchen.
and we got the Groove
We
Coalition.
got the Groove Coalition.
We got Iconic Eyelashes.
Yeah, we got too much.
We got other things coming
We got
up, too.
us. I got a husband.
We got a whole husband, and I got me a whole wife.
Yes, I don't have time.
And I got
To
kissing
play.
to do. I like
That's
to
right.
kiss you.
What else?
And I
You
don't
like
need
to- Oh, okay. Oops.
I'm going to tell you.
Baby right yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Really? Y'all knew it was coming, right? We were not gonna not go without this. It's him. I promise you, it's not me.
And there it is.
It's him.
There it
It's not
is. We
me.
drink champagne when we
I'm a
drink.
good girl.
And here comes swallow. You gotta swallow.
I know you gonna swallow.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I love that sound. You know what? I'm gonna retire that sound.
You are.
I'm gonna retire that sound. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your last time hearing that sound on the Liquid Radio Show. Now, I didn't say what I'm coming up with.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be
I told you
something.
it was him, not me, right?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna come up with something that's gonna be better than that.
Oh boy.
I like the and then the glick, 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 and then the that's awesome.
I cannot.
Liquid Radio Show is brought to you by Iconic Eyelash.
More than meets the eye.
Liquid Radio Show is also brought to you in part by Domika's Kitchen, satisfying your sweet tooth. One sweet treat at a time. And the Liquid Radio Show is brought to you in part by
Only band that matters.
Only band that matters. Come check us out
At the Real Ting.
The Real Ting tomorrow. We're going to be getting down and grooving. Music in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Starting at 7 o'clock, ending at 10, or whenever the funk runs out. We don't know.
Oh yeah.
We don't know. It could be 12. It could be midnight. I don't know. But then, Saturday morning, we are on the road, baby.
Yeah, we're on the
Liquid
road.
Radio Show going down.
Down south.
Down south.
Yeah, we'll holler at y'all.
Going down south.
Down, you going down south?
All the way
Downtown, huh?
downtown. Freddie Brown.
Oh, you down with the get down?
Get down with the get down. Get down with the sickness. Anyway, we love you guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. Dana is a brilliant one. We'll have her back next month talking about the narcissist.
Yes.
We're talking the love bombing. If you've been love bombed, trust me, you fell in love with your narcissist because they become exactly what you've been looking for. They become it. That's why it's never a good idea to tell them what you're looking for. You just made it easier for them to be Prince Charming or your princess. All right, we'll talk about that later. Hey, Mika, we out.
We're out. Hey, but listen to this. I want to tell you all real quick. Definitely go check out our other episodes. I mean, yes, right now we're...
And subscribe.
Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel and go and like, follow, and share our pages on Instagram. Well, actually, primarily Facebook.
Yeah.
We're going to get more into working those other pages, right?
Yes.
TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
But go check out our other episodes. I mean, we've talked to some small business owners, Nikki Hatton, Daniel Sellers,
Krista,
Coach Kim.
Oh, yeah.
So, they're out here doing some things just like we're out here doing some things. And we just want to let you know that...
Mobley.
Who?
Ebony Mobley.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely Ebony Mobley.
The style.
Mobley.
Style
Good gracious.
expert.
Good googly moogly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is the styling expert. Man, that girl is awesome, though.
She's a truth.
She's awesome.
All right.
So, just check us out. Check them out. And if there's anything that you'd like to talk about, even if you don't come on the show, but you want us to maybe discuss it, hey,
send us some topics.
send us some topics to talk about. You can send me a text message, 904-962-3228. Please introduce yourself and let me know who you are. Send us an email at liquidradioafterdark@yahoo.com.
Yep.
So
All right.
y'all take care of each other. Take care of yourself. We love you. Continue to wash your hands too.
Continue to wash your hands. There's still things out there that go bump in the night.
COVID.
Don't take it lightly, because just because we're getting over it don't mean it can't come back.
That's
so
right.
let's not give it a chance. All right, loves? We're out of here.
All right, so we'll talk to
to
y'all
you next
later.
time.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.